Ladies and gentlemen, we should discuss the timing procedure on this 2.7 liter EcoBoost right here. I get asked how to time these things all the time, and I don't think about it when I answer people. I always give them the same answer. Line the circles on the left bank up with the marks on the chain, rotate the engine 360 degrees, and line the marks on the chain up with the triangles on the right bank. Sounds easy enough in my head, but people get confused. So let's talk about this. The first thing we need to get out of the way is, yes, this is warranty work. I'm replacing a single cylinder head on this 2.7 liter EcoBoost, and the warranty company won't even pay for a new chain. So we have to reuse most of the old parts. That's annoying, but let's get after this thing. First, I need to rotate the engine so that the circles are upright, so just give me a second here. Let's get a view before I paint these timing marks. These are the circles right there on that tooth. You have the same thing over here next to it. Now I'm going to put some paint on those teeth so you can see them better. There we are. Those are quite visible right there and right there. Now the timing mark on the gear. That's that little line you see right there. Let me paint it. There you have it. It's all painted up. I painted the teeth as well all the way back so I can see it better. Now the two lines on the links next to each other go to the crankshaft. The single lines line up with your circles on the camshaft. So this is what that looks like. On the cam phasers, you have the circle to a little line, you have a circle to the little line, and down here on the crankshaft, you have the little lines on each side of the timing mark down here that I've marked red. But don't go away because the other side's a little bit different, and I have to turn the engine 360 degrees to get it into position to time that side. First, I need to put the timing chain guides and the tensioner and the oil pump chain back on this side. Then I can do all that. There we go. This is what it looks like when it's back together far enough to turn the engine 360 degrees. The oil pump chain's on, the tensioners are in place, all the bolts for the guides are tight, and the tensioner bolts are tight as well. Now I've reinstalled the crank bolt, and what I'm going to do is rotate the engine 360 degrees so that this keyway stops in about the 11 o'clock position. There we go. Now that I've turned the crankshaft 360 degrees, you'll notice over here on the left bank, there's little triangles where the circles used to be. Now over here on the right bank, those little triangles are actually supposed to be your timing marks. That's what they look like before I paint them red. There you are. That's the improved visibility. And the timing mark on the crank gear is the same as the one on the other. It's a little line in that position. The chains are the same. The individual lines go to the camshafts. The double lines go to the crankshaft. And this is what that looks like. The triangle to the single line, the triangle to the single line, and down here on the crankshaft, two lines on opposite sides of the timing mark. Now when you take these things apart, you take them apart in exact opposite order of what I've just done. You remove the right chain with the triangles up, turn the engine 360 degrees, then remove the left chain with the circles up. But why did we just go through all of that? I promise it's nothing weird. The reason the engine comes apart in these two separate positions is because in those positions there's no load on the camshaft. There's no spring pressure on any of the cam lobes that can cause the cams to turn when you don't want them to turn. That's why it comes apart this way. And the good thing about this is it doesn't require a cam lock or any special tools. So there we are. This is what it looks like when everything's done. But one popular question is the oil pump timed? The answer is no, the oil pump is not timed. When you put the oil pump chain on, it's not in any specific position. And the ones in 2018 actually have a rubber belt down here bathing in oil. That's also annoying.